Yesterday we covered Paranoid by Black Sabbath, which is a classic by all means. It's so badass and I love it. Today I thought we could talk about the solo, which might take some time. I am not sure. So let's just jump right into it and yeah. So the song is in standard tuning. It might be a little bit sort of crooked in terms of it's not a clean E or so, because the classics and such are sometimes a little bit crooked in the tuning, but either way, just listen to the track and you'll get the perfect sort of tuning. We are in standard tuning today, and let's play and then talk about it. Let's just get talking. So we are going to split it into different sections, and the first part that we're going to play is this. Which start off with a pre-bend or a bend on the 9th fret of the G string. A pre-bend is when you bend the note and then play it. And that's going to be a full bend, so it's going to sound like the 11th fret. And then you play 7, 9. And then you have 9, 7, 9, 7. So yeah. And then you have 9, 7, 5 on the D string. And then 7, 5, 7, 5 on the D string. So far we have and then you have 2 hits on the 7th fret of the A string. And to just finish it all off, you have 1 hit on the 5th fret of the D string, and then you hit the 7th fret of the A string twice again. So together, now the whole sort of first section. So cool! So the next section we are going to play is this. Of the D string, and then the 7th fret twice, and then the 9th fret of the D string, and then the 7th fret of the G string, and 2 hits on the 9th fret of the G string. So, and then you have 7, 9 on the G string again, and then you have 8, 10 on the B string. So far. And this again is a pre-bend. It's half a bend, and it's on the 10th fret of the B string. So since it's half a bend, it's going to sound like the 11th fret. So a little bit too high. And then you have the 8th fret. And this bend is a little bit tricky because you're starting on the 10th fret. And you are bending it a full step, so it's going to sound like the 12th fret. But you're going to actually cut off the bend. So not coming down again, if you understand what I'm meaning. You're not landing on the 10th fret, you're actually just going right to the next note, which is the 8th fret of the B string. So far we have this. And then you have the 10th fret of the B string again. So, and then you have the 8th fret again of the B string. And then you have the 9th fret of the G string twice. And then the 7th fret of the G string with 2 hits on the 9th fret of the G string as well. So together now the whole sort of first and second section. So the next section we're going to talk about is this. It's sort of a little bit on the shorter side, but this is because it's divided logically after how you play the sections, not how long they actually are. So let's talk about it. You have come from this. So you are now on the 9th fret of the G string, and you are sliding from the 9th fret of the G string up until the 14th fret. And then you have 12th fret on the B and the E string. So, and then you have a full bend twice on the 15th fret of the B string. And then you just play the 15th fret. And then the 12th fret of the B string. So far. And then you have 3 bends, which is a full bend on the 15th fret of the E string. Yeah, so that's your third section. So together, section 1, 2, and 3. Is this. So you start off on the 15th fret of the E string and you pull off to the 12th fret of the E string, and then you play the 15th fret of the B string, and you play that sort of little run or so twice, and then you have the same pattern or same concept with the 15th fret of the B string, pull off to the 12th fret of the B string, and then the 14th fret of the G string. So, and then you have the 12th fret of the B and the E string. So, and then you have this 15, 12 on the B string with the 14th fret of the G string again. And then you have the 12th fret of the G string with the 14th fret of the G string. And then you have a full bend on the 14th fret and you sort of land on the 12th fret of the G string. Yeah. So that's section 4, and let's play the whole shabam from 1 to 4. So yeah. Is this. So you start off with the 14th fret of the G string with a full bend and then release. And then you have a hammer-on pull-off sort of riff or so with the 12th fret of the G string and the 14th fret of the G string and down again to the 12th fret. So. And then you have 14 on the D string and then 12th fret of the G string again. And then you have 2 hits on the D string on the 14th fret. And then you have the 12th fret of the D string. So. And then you have 14th fret of the A string. And then you have 12th fret of the D string again. And then you have 14, 12, 10 on the A string. So. On the A string, and then you have 12 on the E string, and then 10 on the A string. So that's your 5th section. So let's play the whole thing. It's so cool! So you start off on the 12th fret of the D string with 3 strokes, and then the 14th fret, and then the 12th fret of the G string, and then the 14th fret and the 12th fret of the D string. And then you repeat that, 14th fret and the 12th fret, and you end on the 14th fret of the D string. Let's play the whole thing because we have actually learned the solo just now. It's the entire solo. So let's get started. decided to cover it yesterday, and it's awesome! And if you have any suggestions for these sort of rock and roll classics or heavy metal classics or so, I would love to cover some of the classics as well as a lot of new material and such. So if you know any classics or have any classics close to your heart, just please leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out. And I'll see you next time.